Cocaine Bear is a 2023 dark action comedy film directed by Elizabeth Banks and written by Jimmy Warden. It stars an ensemble cast of Kerry Russell, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Christian Covery, Alden Ehrenreich, Brooklyn Pierce, Isaiah Whitlock Jr., Margot Mattingly, Matthew Rhys, and Ray Liotta in one of his final performances. The movie is dedicated in his honor as well. This was released by Universal Pictures and it's 95 minutes long. The budget was $35 million. Now, this movie is loosely inspired by the true story of Cocaine Bear, or Pablo Escobar, and it is kind of where a 175-pound American black bear overdosed on cocaine in 1985. The cocaine was dropped by drug smugglers in the wilderness in Tennessee in the United States, and the actual bear is taxidermied now in Lexington, Kentucky, and you can actually go visit it. Now, in this movie, it's a little bit, for movies, so it's a little bit more dramatic. The bear in this actually ingested the cocaine and starts going on a rampage and killing people. It's a 500-pound bear, so much bigger than the actual events of what happened in the 80s. Now, I didn't expect a lot from this movie because that's what it is. It's a cocaine bear. And you see Elizabeth Banks kind of, directing it. And it's produced by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. So, it's very interesting how that happens. But from the start, this movie is great. We go right into it. And what I love about this film, and yes, I love this film, it's fantastic because it's funny, it's great, it's over the top. Anything like this that is over the top and great and just out of your mind, it's so fun to watch. When we are introduced to the bear's already ingested the cocaine. It's just front and center, it goes right after it, and that's it. And then it just goes on a killing spree. But everyone that it's in the way, everyone is in the way of this bear. The bear doesn't want to kill people. They're just scared because they see it's a bear. The bear just knows and wants cocaine. It knows the color of the bag, the duffel bag. Like, it's absolutely crazy. The movie does start off with news clips, actual news clips of Tom Brokaw saying that, so many pounds of cocaine was dumped in Knoxville, Tennessee, so forth, so forth. And a little the old commercials from the 1980s of, this is your brain on drugs. This is what happens if your brain's on drugs. They have all that. And it's really interesting how that was. And it was nice to see actual news clippings from the 80s into this film. Not only that, the inspiration for the 80s is there. The clothing, the look and, feel of it. Kerry Russell's character wearing a pink over jumpsuit. And then you Jesse Tyler Ferguson as Peter, kind of the animal rights activist. He had a kind of 80s haircut. Margot Martindale is great in this as the park ranger because she's just, doesn't do many movies like this, but it's different. Some of the kills by the grizzly bear are just absolutely brutal and insane. It's in your face and so weird. Like I said, I did like the 80s inspiration. The aspect of the music and then just doing certain things, it just fit the mood of how everything came together in a way. Not only that, the editing is absolutely mind-blowing because we go from one scene right to the next scene really quickly, and it's really interesting because there are some great characters in this and there are some not so great characters in this. The character of Eddie, I felt like didn't really need to be needed at all because basically he's just doing things for his father, who's played by Ray Liotta, and he is with his friend who is a fixer who kind of works for Sid, Ray Liotta's character. O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s character is David, and he's kind of the muscle, and Eddie, Alden Ehrenreich, is like just sitting back because, he leaves his son with his father, and he gets a tattoo, but instead of saying Joan, it's John. So that's kind of funny and everything. And then it's fun because the kids in this are really, they do cocaine, they try and figure out what it is, and then they get confronted by the bear. Isaiah Whitlock Jr. is great. You know the guy. He goes, shit. Great. Love Isaiah Whitlock Jr. And his whole scene with being on top of the gazebo or the pavilion, whatever you want to call it, and then doing a whole cocaine thing with the bear. It's great. Absolutely mind-blowing. There was an interesting part about the story that I didn't, which was so abrupt, where there was a twist where one character switches sides for some ungodly reason. I guess it's just poor writing. I don't know. But the directing was great. The acting was fun. I mean, it's a CGI bear. How much acting can you do, you know? And not only that, Christopher Hivju is in this, as well as Olaf, the couple you see in the beginning of this film. And it's great. I mean, I don't know. It's been an interesting February 2023 at the movies with bears. You had Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and now you have Cocaine Bear. And these two movies coming out in consecutive weeks and weekends at the box office. So it's going to be interesting. This movie will have a cult following for sure, and it will be an interesting film in about 10 years' time. You don't need a sequel. This is just a one-off movie. That's it. You can probably put Cocaine Bear against something else, you know. Who knows what's going to happen with this, how Universal will, you know, get more money for this and more sequels and everything. But this was a fun movie from start to finish. I actually enjoyed it a lot. It's not your typical movie. I mean, it's a simple, fun, straightforward story and movie. Cocaine Bear. What more do you want? It's a bear on cocaine causing havoc. This is nothing horror aspect at all. It's a dark comedy, and it's also an action film. And the scenes with the park ranger were great. The scenes with the whole, you know, everyone trying to figure out why this bear's doing cocaine, and that was great. And even the ending where you see the little cubs, the bear cubs on cocaine as well, was hilarious. And the cocaine giving the bear superpowers in the end was just mind-blowing and out of this world. People who don't like this movie really have no idea how to have fun when they go to the movies. This is a fun movie. It's great. It's different. It's something that you've never seen. And it's not your normal typical, you know, oh, do this and do that, and, you know, just have fun. Go see this. There are 2 mid-credit scenes in this. Yes, the Cocaine Bear has 2 mid-credit scenes, and it's not post-credit scenes. There are 2 mid-credit scenes in this that kind of really don't play a part in anything, but it's just a nice, funny moment in those 2 mid-credit scenes, and it's great. I love this movie. It's a great time. If you don't have a great time, something is really wrong with you, because it's a, like I said, simple movie. Cocaine Bear. Go check it out. For me, Cocaine Bear gets 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Cocaine Bear. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story? Did you like that it was based on true events? And did you really think it was based on true events? And will you go check it out now that I reviewed it? And if you have seen it, what was your favorite part about the movie? What was your least favorite part about the movie? Who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character? And if so, and if it can be done, do you want to see a sequel to Cocaine Bear? So let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked about Cocaine Bear. And be sure you click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for new videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video, and thank you for tuning in.